Matrix.
I'm in a simulation.
Cynthia. Aliens.
A piercing.
I'm not getting a piercing.
Music. Do you think that we are supposed to have one love our whole life?
Oh, hell no. Excuse me.
No? Oh, she said no, not at all. But can I ask you about the values of marriage?
Sure. I've never been married, but you can answer that.
I've been married twice, only for 4 years each, so that might give you some idea. But both of them are still a major part of my life.
And
all
you're
the
still
time.
good friends with them.
Good
Yeah.
friends with them a lot. Like I've just got off of a long 3-week trip with all my step-grandchildren. So
That's
I don't know
beautiful.
what to tell you. People, family is very important, and however you make, my thing is I'd say make any family you can and have as many families as you can. Just make sure you're with somebody you enjoy being with. There's a definite difference between sex and love and companionship. There's sex and there's companionship, and if you get both of them nicely, you can have a marriage that's full of some level of love, but it will be hard.
Because it's always about compromise.
Yeah, it's always about compromise, so you have to be ready.
But yeah, I do feel strongly that human beings are not wired to be monogamous with one person for their entire life.
Poetry, yelling, waving, Cynthia. No?
Yeah,
No? Alright. One sentence for one sentence. We're gonna make a poem together.
Alright, walking through the park
Dancing under that arc.
after dark.
I saw that girl over there and I felt the spark.
Watch the knocks.
They're hiding in the bushes.
I feel my heart.
Why do you gotta grow up?
You have to pay taxes, but you can still stay young and grow up at the same time. We drink, we enjoy life, we go out on Tuesdays. Life's good. Hang out on rooftop bars, go play some video games, go on vacations. You don't have to grow up like your parents grew up, but keep doing you.
Matrix.
If I'm in a simulation and I could control whether I appear black and be treated a little differently, I would not be. So, no.
Man, it's all love.
Absolutely.
It's all love.
Right now, it's all love.
Yeah.
But it's not always for everyone else. I'd hate that this is a simulation and I'm experiencing this and I have no control over it.
I'm different from those ladies. I've been married 20 years.
20 years? Alright, so you've been married for 20 years.
Yeah.
Do you think for you that was the right path of life?
Definitely.
Yeah. And why do you say that?
It's not necessarily the easiest path, but it's the most fulfilling. It's a deep relationship. You see sides of people that you never thought were possible, and it's all in one person. It's amazing, and it's not for kids. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think we did grow together. I mean, definitely not totally together. I mean, he's definitely his own person, and I respect it. I find new things about him every day, it seems. It's unbelievable. But the deeper you get into a person, the deeper it goes. It's amazing.
There's been a lot of stigma about marriage, just because people are looking the bad parts of marriage and the divorce rates here and there, and they I guess get discouraged because of it.
Yeah, I think it's just a generational change. I think people view marriage as a product of the government and of capitalism, and so it's also this idea of commitment. Gen Z is just a form of activism. They're challenging the norms and the conventions in order to create something that's more inclusive and is for the betterment of society.
A piercing.
I'm not getting a piercing.
Alright, matching septum piercings?
He would never.
No? Swimming with?
I'm not excited.
What we got out of it?
A wonderful experience that is different than what you're used to. Sure. A good story to tell your kids. Right? This guy is a keeper. Alright, now it's your turn.
I'll stand over here. Holy shit, so cold.
The lady in the wheelchair's hair. I love the silver hair. It reminds me of someone that I love very much. And I always think that it is a sign of wisdom, and beauty, and class. And I think that she's beautiful.
Yeah. I think a lot of people think that they're not beautiful when the hair gets great. They got to realize that beauty's deeper within and it really does make you look beautiful.
It's also very profitable to make people feel like they're not beautiful so that they can always buy products so that they can be beautiful.
It's this shame society we live in.
It's horrible. Yeah, it's sad. I think about that often.
What could we do to fix that?
We said we have to start with, I believe that we have to start with empathy, but more than that with ourselves, because if we love ourselves and we practice being kind to ourselves, then we can be kind to others. A lot of times when we are being reactionary and mean towards other people, it's because of how we feel about ourselves.
I have a question. The day that you did get the blue check mark, how did you feel?
I didn't even really notice. Like somebody told me that I got it. Yeah. I didn't care. You know, let me tell you something. I'm having one of those days, so I'm going to give you some content today for your TikTok.
Let's go.
I have realized that some people who are very successful and very rich are the most miserable people on the planet. And I follow like regular people who, dentists and doctors and teachers, they bring me more joy because it's not as fake. And I really want young people to know, and a lot of these young women and young men who are aspiring to be these people who are being photoshopped, having all kinds of surgeries and fillers and Botox, that is, all of that shit is, all of it is fake. And a lot of it is for you to see, but it isn't real. And so a blue check mark, a television show, $10 million, none of it makes a difference. Steve Jobs was so successful and so rich and died of cancer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We are all subject to whatever the Most High decides is for us. A storm could come here and take all of us right now, and there's nothing we could do about it. So a blue check mark means nothing.
I think the person we can learn from the most is Robin Williams.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Tears of a Clown, you know, that doesn't even show it enough. That guy was successful as an actor, a comedian. And
he was a beautiful human being from what I know from the comedy community, and still misunderstood and still felt lonely and still was in pain. So, love yourself.
Aliens.
Aliens? Oh,
yeah.
To that one. We are.
What?
We are aliens.
You're aliens?
Yeah, we are on planet Earth.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm looking for a husband.
Are you coming to save us?
I'm looking for you to save me.
Why? I was looking for you to save me.
Okay, so we both save each other.
Funny enough, somebody told me this on Memorial Day like 7 years ago or something, so it seems appropriate.
And what does it mean to you?
It means don't be timid, right? Don't just assume the answer is no. Go at, if you want something, go after it, ask.
Is there any quote off the top of your head that you think another person should hear?
That's a good one. I like that.
How could that change your life?
In situations when I am hesitant to ask someone something, I'll just do it. Because if I don't ask, the answer's going to be no.
That is true. And are you going to use this more often now?
Hell yeah.
All right. Have a nice day. You definitely want to do some poetry with me.
It's a beautiful day. Glad to be out here.
Feel the music.
Something in your throat. Got to get it out. Got to feel it out. Got to vibe it out. Got to suss it out. It's the truth in there. You feel it inside. It's truth in there. Got to ride.
I'm going to give you a card, and you're going to pick someone that's sitting over here or walking by and give them a compliment.
That person over there.
Right here?
Yeah.
All right. What shirt?
The red, the beige shirt.
All right. How do you feel about a stranger giving you that compliment?
It feels nice.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You think that we should compliment each other more?
Yeah, definitely.
And why is that?
Because it makes people feel good about themselves.
Yeah. Well, you guys have a beautiful day and enjoy your food.
It's all just a journey. You never get to the perfect place.
Yeah.
So just know that it's never perfect.